Hey, hi friends. I'm live now. So if you have any doubt or any queries, you can come and you can ask your question. I know friends, I'm late. But yeah, you can ask your questions. Even you can come online also. So friends, this is the best chance to interact with me. Try to understand because I know what sort of interview question and answer they are asking in interviews, right? And even I am also taking interviews for my organization. And yeah, you can come online and you can ask your questions here, or you can put in the chat also. If you don't want to come online in the video, you can put in the chat, let me answer your question. Friends, this is for everyone. Okay, so you can ask your question. I'm live now. I can see one person has joined. Can you tell me your name? Friends, don't hesitate. This is the best chance to interact with me. That is what I can say. And you can clear your doubts. If you don't want to come up in the screen or you don't want to show up yourself, directly you can ask your question, my friend. I'm happy to answer your question. So, friends, I'll be here till another half an hour. You can ask your question straightforward. You can shoot your question straightforward, whether it's related to DevOps, whether it's related to Linux, cloud, or anything for your career. What sort of a career you are looking? What is the current trend is going on in this IT industry? What sort of a skill set we are looking as of now? Not only my organization, for entire organization, I can say, because friends, uh, I cannot reveal here that what in which company I'm working here. Okay, so as per the policy, but yeah, definitely I'm going to help you. And let me tell you something that friends, till now I have worked with almost 8 organizations. So you can understand from this what sort of a versatile career I had till now. that is going to give you a lot of confidence when I'll explain you. Okay, you can shoot your question, my friend, either in the chat or you can come online. It doesn't matter. You need to show up yourself. This is how the reality will be. You need to understand the truth. You need to understand the reality of this IT industry, and you need to be confident. Okay. So I want you also to be successful in this IT industry. So friends, I don't know what is the parameter for a success, but as far as I know, success is not something which you can get it in a single day or one day, my friend. Okay. So a lot of hard work is involved for that one. So if you are ready to do hard work, there is no shortcut. Let me tell you very honestly. Okay. So but yeah, the path which I have came through, I don't want you to go through that same path, because I have already experienced. So I have sorted out the things from there, and now I have reached to this position where I have almost uh, accommodate around like 10 and 11 years of experience, I can say currently. So yeah, with all sort of DevOps tools, Linux, cloud, I have worked on private cloud also. I have worked on public cloud as well. Okay, all DevOps tool, whichever you talk, stack, like your as for like recently, like Terraform is something which is in trend now, right? Terraform is there, and which cloud you want, like AWS, I have worked on, Azure, I have worked on, right? GCP is there, right? So these things you can ask, my friend. Okay. So any sort of a question you can ask. Kubernetes, I have worked on. I have set up the entire Kubernetes cluster, right? And how the namespace we need to create, all these things, my friend. Docker, which all tools, Linux, you can ask anything. Okay, it's a good opportunity for you. How to, suppose you wanted to know that how to get ready for an interview, right? So if you can ask, I can prepare a video for that as well. If you are willing to, let me know what sort of a video you are looking for. Mostly it will be an interview preparation. First of all, you need to make sure that don't go, and that you are going, see, 100% the interview questions which I am going to provide you, that is the real interview question and answer. So I can see Bhushan, right? Bhushan is asking, sir, is Linux certification required for entering into IT? No, Bhushan, it doesn't matter. To be very honestly, I'm telling you. Bhushan, can you hear me? If you can put in the chat that you are able to hear me, then I can answer your question straightforward. So, Bhushan, like you don't need a certification. Let me tell you why the certification. Can you tell me how many years of experience you have, Bhushan? Let me ask you this question: how many years of experience you have? Okay, so Bhushan, I can't hear you first of all. So if you can answer me through the chat itself, I am able to uh, means answer your question. That how many years of experience do you have? Let me tell you a generic answer for this one. So if you are going for a very fresher level, then I would suggest, please go for a certification. See, just try to understand. So how we are going to select a candidate if you are going for a fresher? So normally, just see, if there are 100 candidates are there, right? Out of those 100 candidates, if I'll see Bhushan has done Red Hat certification. Okay, if you are a fresher, Bhushan. Okay, so obviously, what I'm going to do is, if suppose five candidates like Bhushan is there, Nitin is there, Saurabh is there, or any other candidate is there, like out of that 5 students have been done their certification. So obviously I'll prefer those candidates, okay, rather than the candidate who has not done a certification. Okay, the reason behind this one, because they already came through a process which they have already gone through some kind of a certification, means yes, they have given their time and the effort for that one, genuinely for that one, and then will sort out if the number of candidates will be more. And at the same time there are some other criteria also. Suppose I have a requirement for a Linux administrator in my team, around 10 candidates are there, and I have only a resource list of 100 candidates are there. So obviously I'll not go and see the certification, okay, because the number of candidates will be more. And passive cabling experience, fiber cabling, etc. Okay, okay, okay. So so Bhusan, this is fine, that is what I can say. So yeah. So in this situation, can you tell me the total years of experience you have, Bhushan? Sorry, my kid came. Okay. Total years of experience. Okay, it's a passive experience work. Okay, okay, fine. So Bhusan, in this scenario, I would suggest first of all, what you need to do is just go through the Linux complete course. I have also uploaded a Linux complete course. I can see. You can go and check that course, and then the next step, what you need to take is just do a certification, so that in your see, when you upload, there is also few criterias. This is what I where I was talking about. That is something which is came after once you upload your resume in the Naukri. So Naukri.com, what will happen is once you upload your resume, okay, so who are the peoples who are just narrow down the searches? Those are the HRs, right? And they are like at a very associate level, HR will be there, correct? So how they are going to make sure that if they are searching a leading administrator, so they are just going to search with some kind of keywords, okay, they are not going to look the entire resume, okay. They are just wanted to see if suppose some, again, the answer lies there only, like suppose 100 candidates are there, so they are going to shortlist like suppose 20 candidates, because at the same time, see, hiring itself is a very big process, and it's like requires a lot of resource and the money also in that one. So in that scenario, what I'll do is I'll take some 20 or 30 candidates, okay, if I'll be a HR at like suppose normally. So in that situation, those people will select some 30 candidates. Out of that, they are going to select some 10 candidates. If those 10 candidates at the same time, they will see a keyword called certification, Linux certification, RHCSA or RHCE also. So if you have done that one, obviously 100% there is a advantage on if you talk about like the candidates we do which don't have any kind of a certification. And definitely your chances, I cannot assure you that your chances of getting selection is 100%, but your chances of getting shortlisted is 100%. That is for sure. That is my guarantee. Because if you can see, for my, if I'll take my example only, I'm a Azure certified, I'm a Red Hat certified, I'm a RHCA certified, I'm a CKAD certified. So if I'll put my resume at the same time, if the experience what I have, so I'm getting a call frequently. Because see, they those guys again, so those guys are like they are not very technical. So they only wanted to see, suppose their technical team, or like there will be a team called technical team will be like, suppose if I am taking an interview, so I am a technical team or a panel, technical panel you can call it as a, in interview normally we can call it as a technical panel, okay. Or interview panel, right? If panel requires, if I need some suppose I don't have time, normally a interviewer mind will be like, how, I'll tell you exactly, because I am taking these interviews on a frequent basis. So they will give very less time, so they will see your resume. So if I have a resume of Bhushan with me, and I can see, okay, Bhushan, you have done certification, so quickly what I know, that Bhushan knows some basic command, Bhushan know how to troubleshoot. Okay, so yes, because RHCSA certification is something which you cannot do it in the home. You need to get onto the system, and there they are going to ask you how to set a IP. They will give you a plain VM, okay, and they are going to ask you that please configure this VM. Then you add a user, configure the disk, and then you create a LVM. So like this. So I know Bhushan is capable of doing this thing, because I have given that example. Because I have given that certification, so I know what sort of a exam or the certification is RHCSA. So at the same time, guys, if you want RHCSA certification interview question and answer, or I cannot say it's an interview question and answer, I can say it's a certification question and answer, I'll provide you in the video as well. Okay, so through that you can come to know what sort of a certification is RHCA. But compared to any other certification, I am guaranteeing you, my friend, like if you go for Azure, AWS, or any certification, this Red Hat certification exam is really tough. And it's not tough, it's like you require more and more practice. You need to go for the more and more lab. It's like mathematics, if you do more and more practice, so you will be 100% able to crack that certification, my friend. Okay, and RHC is also like same way. So this is how it will be. So yes, I would say that Bhushan, definitely you can go for a certification that will segregate you from the list of candidates, where the list of candidates don't have any certification. To get shortlisted, you are not selected. Okay, so this is how we do, because at the end of the day, see, if I am also going to take the interview, I wanted to see you, or I wanted to see that whether Bhushan is able to see you done a certification. If I'll ask a normal question, Bhushan, how to add a user, Bhushan is not able to answer my question. If I ask a simple question, Bhushan, if you want to delete a user, okay, or if you want to delete a user with its home directory, then how you are going to do that, Bhushan? How to create a physical volume, how to create a logical volume, what is it? If simple, these are the very very basic questions, my friend. Okay, so see, interviewer mind is not like that he is going to even now also, if I am taking an interview of 10 years people person, or 8 years person also, I am going to ask him the concept or the basic, and how you need to answer. Don't, and always try to answer very straightforward. Don't try to go here and there. Yes, maybe the exact command you cannot tell, but you can say, right? So the concept also, if you tell, if I'll be as an interviewer, if I am taking your interview, I am 100% going to select you, because I don't want those command. Anybody can, once you'll be into the IT industry, 100% you will be able to work. Only thing is like whether your approach is correct or not. Okay, I am telling you, 99% of the interviewer, they wanted to see what set of mindset or approach you are. Okay, so Bhushan, this answer your question? Guys, if you want to come on a webcam, see, it's like I can see you at least. And why I am here, I just wanted to help you guys. Okay, because the kind of opportunity we have, we really don't know. Okay, I'm telling you very honestly, there are hell lot of opportunity in this IT industry. The problem with us is we are not in the right path or in the right direction. This is the biggest problem with all. And see, what we need to understand is you cannot stick with one technology. I know there are hell lot of a thing in this IT industry is going on now. Chat GPT is there, AI is people talking about, but I am guaranteeing you, friend, this AI and chat GPT is not going to remove the job of a maintenance guy. Just try to understand me again and again. You will be there. Okay. The reason behind this one, when you build an application, okay, and that application is live and in production, who is going to maintain that application? Tell me. Who is going to maintain that application? It's you only. It's a DevOps engineer. It's a Linux administrator. It's a production support engineer. These peoples are going to make the revenue for that company, my friend. Okay. This is why I'm telling, because I'm experiencing this thing. And those who are thinking, okay, Bhushan is asking like, sir, I have AWS certification, but it now I do Red Hat certification. Yes, Bhushan, I would suggest you can go ahead and do the Red Hat certification. Why? Again, I'm telling you, people's, see, the reason behind this one, my friend. See, Red Hat is something here. See, cloud is there. Definitely everything will be in cloud now going forward. But again, the operating system is not going. Okay. Means 99% of the server is running in which in which flavor? It's, sorry, it's your Linux. It's not your Windows. It's Linux only. Whether Ubuntu, Fedora, CentOS, SUSE Linux, right? There are some 500 distributions are there. Correct? So this is what I'm so 100% I can suggest you can go ahead and do the Red Hat certification, my friend, because there is also one reason. I'll give you a practical example for this one. Suppose you are building a house, okay, and how you are going to build a house? You are going to dig that one first. You are going to put a foundation for that one, right? So once you put a foundation, on top of that foundation you are going to build your house. Linux is that, where you are installing your application on top of your Linux operating system. Correct? So these applications are nothing but these application, like suppose if you do an interior in your house, correct, my friend? So once you do interior in your house, what all these are your apps, these are your applications. Okay. But the foundation, but the infrastructure, that is Linux. Try to understand. If you know your Linux better, nobody can touch you. I know this thing till now. What? See, Python, are GitHub. GitHub, who built this Git? You know who built this Git? Can you can Bhushan, can any one of you answer this question? Linus Torvald, man. Who is the father of Linux? You know Linux. If you go and read, right? Ultimately, if you install GitHub or Git, where it's running, it's all your Linux commands only. Every Python is running, you need to install on your Linux. Shell scripting, you can achieve n number of automation. Now also I'm doing for my organization. Correct? Python is something. If you don't know Python, if you don't know any script, but if you know shell scripting, nobody can touch you. You can do hell lot of automation with shell scripting, bash shell scripting in Linux. So just see. Yes, I would suggest Bhushan, that Red Hat you can go ahead. Okay, 100% you can go ahead with RHCSA. I'll answer this. RHCSA. First, go and do this one. There is after RHCSE will be there. Certified engineer will be there. So if you want to do it more, okay, 100%, 100%. You'll see the difference. I know once you do, just go and do AWS certification, and once go and do the Red Hat certification, you'll feel the difference. 100%. You'll feel the difference. What is the difference? So, guys, if you have any other doubt, Bhushan, or any other, you can ask your queries. How to appear for an interview? Okay. If you want, I can prepare a video for that as well. Okay. So soon, at the same time, I just wanted to convey to all of my subscriber that soon I am going to produce the video for Kubernetes and for the Docker. And one more thing, let me tell you, okay, Bhushan, if you're going for Linux administrator, that is the starting 100%. First you go and do a, if suppose, so definitely now there is a hell lot of a requirement for the production support engineers. These are the guys who are going to make sure your application is up and running 24 into 7. Okay. And there is a lot of money involved in this one. A developer can his see, we work in a agile, right? So a developer can do his work once, he can be removed from this organization. But who, a support engineer or a DevOps engineer, cannot be removed. Now there is a definition is completely changed for a DevOps engineer. Just wanted to make you understand. If you are thinking that a DevOps engineer is only for to do the migration activity, or he can do only automation, so no. Now the DevOps job is also very wide. Okay. DevOps is not, I can say it's not a technology, it's a way of working. Same like agile is a way of working, DevOps is also a way of working. So Bhushan, all on Linux OS. No, I didn't get your question, Bhushan, for this one. Means what exactly you are asking? All on Linux OS. Which all on Linux OS? You mean to say the servers where the application is hosted, whatever the application is hosted? Yes, 99% of the servers are running in Linux. Mostly standard is Red Hat, I would suggest. If this answers your questions, Bhushan. See, standard is your Red Hat Linux. That is what. There is something called Ubuntu or Debian is also there, but everywhere you are going. See, Oracle is using Oracle Linux. That is also the base kernel will be your Red Hat Linux. Now I am facing same. Means I did not get your question, Bhushan. Yes, correct. AWS value in market. See, I'll give you a very clear picture what's going on with the AWS. See, the market share of AWS is will be currently it's more. Okay. Suppose if I can say the market share of AWS is like 70% or 80%, so the Azure market share is less, but the number of growth, see how we measure, or see how we measure things is like, suppose you have a market share of 80% and somebody has a market share of 20%, but the yearly growth, or you can say the quarterly growth of that particular cloud is more than what you have with AWS. Means what? For Azure, the growth of will be 50% and more than that, but the AWS growth is came down. Okay, there is a reason behind that, my friend, because I have worked on Azure also. I did Jenkins complete migration. Okay, from normal Jenkins, from on premises, I you can say from the private cloud to a public cloud, that is from there to Azure cloud, or from the, you can say, Azure DevOps pipeline. It was a normal pipeline. Jenkins have completely migrated to Azure DevOps. In Azure DevOps also you have a pipeline. Okay, so the reason behind this one, as your growth or the quarterly wise or a monthly wise, you just go and research by yourself, you will come to know. Okay, main reason is that, man, it's security, and you are going to get all the services at one place. And see, with AWS, the problem is small players will be there, correct? Sir, I go through 100 process Linux time scenario based question. Yes, definitely you go for this 100 plus real time scenario based questions, and now it's going to be 200 questions. So I was supposed to provide today uh, that I have seen that many queries have been coming that Linux interview question is from user management and group management. So I have already prepared that video. Now, after 80 questions, those 80 questions, the first 80 questions are mixed kind of a questions, and after that, the questions are dedicated from the topics. So you are not going to miss a single question, also, my friend. Okay, so from the 80 to 90, the previous, the part 9, so there I have put for the partition and file system. Directly you can go and watch that video, you will get hell lot of experience from there, those interview question. And then now it is going another 10 interview question and answer. So in this one I am going to cover from your user management. Okay, so like this I am going to cover 200 question and answer. At the same time, if you are going for a DevOps, because once you start with a Linux, 100% you will be going, your company will see, if you enter in an organization, the organization also wants to give you a chance to grow. So from there you can grow as a DevOps engineer. This is how I did, my friend. Sorry sir, my connection is not proper. Okay, so it doesn't matter, no worries, Bhushan. If your connection is not if it is having any issue, so I am ending up the live session here only, because I know I was late today, and from the next session, I'll make sure I'll give almost 2 hours to you guys, at least 2 hours to you, so I can clear your all sort of doubts, my friend. Okay. So thank you, and if I am not able to answer any of your question, 100% in the next session I'll be answer your each and every question, my friend. Okay. So you can see what is the time behind me. As I said, time is money for us. So it's almost 12:30 in the night. So what I can do is uh, so there is also one way to I would suggest, my friend. See, on Saturdays, what I'm doing is I'm keeping this live streaming for all of my subscriber. Anyone can come and they can ask your question. But if you want a dedicated time, so what I'm doing is tomorrow Sunday I'm keeping for my members, who, if you want to join, see, so there you can dedicated time for you. Okay, and there also you can ask your question. So whenever I'll feel, I'll come online. Before that, I'll put everything in the community post, so you will come to know that I am live, my friend. Okay. So friends, thank you for your questions, and whoever not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel, my friend. Okay, and just stay tuned to my channel for more and more new videos. Okay, definitely I'll come up with the new videos also in the upcoming weeks. Until then, my friend, good night and Jai Hind. Thank you.